Hello, it's Polish Paul VR, welcome to the channel. We are here today to review Bulletstorm, but in the context of upcoming Bulletstorm VR game. So, even though I'm talking about flat game, I'm gonna give you all the known information about virtual reality game as well, which is being developed by Incuvo, the same awesome team that brought us Blair Witch, but also bringing us very good looking Green Hell VR. So, I quickly gonna tell you the story of the game and then we jump in to check out some virtual reality footage. So, in this game you play as Grayson Hunt and you are working for a evil general doing some assassinations for him, believing that you're killing the bad guys, but eventually truths come out and you get, well, let's say, not very happy about it. And that's when the story starts. Eventually, of course, you're gonna want to kill this dude and you're making quite bad decision. A lot of your friends, many people dies. You crash land on a very strange planet, which used to be a very nice resort, but got overrun by bandits. Some of them mutated, so you got bandits and mutants fighting together, but also you're going to find this evil general's one of personnel, because you want to escape from this planet and you think she might help you. Now to not spoil it, the story, you know, because I know you're gonna want to play it, everything else is for you to discover. The game features kind of language that probably in those days today wouldn't fly now, but it did in past. Very, let's say, testosterone fueled. But saying that, also, you know, the dialogue can be kind of tongue-in-cheek and maybe a bit over the top. The story itself, it's quite dark and very interesting. So it's very surprising game, just to say the least. Really cool story. So you saw some graphics playing here in the background from the full clip edition, which I'm reviewing because you can get it on the PlayStation Plus if you are a subscriber. But now maybe let's check out some footage from the virtual reality version and then we're gonna talk a bit more about it. So this is the trailer playing here from the announcement when the Sony announced. Well, the game originally got announced on the Quest showcase, but of course they use, as for most of their games down there, for some reason PSVR2 or PC trailer. But anyway, so what I want to say here, what you seen everything on the screen here, is gonna be great in VR because I played the flat version and it piqued my interest after the VR announcement. I just wanted checking out what I'm into. Now, as you can see here, a lot of action, but what this game features as well, it's super awesome set pieces. I'm talking here Uncharted style, and experiencing those in virtual reality gonna feel absolutely awesome. And also what's gonna feel awesome probably will be the combat, which I can see already on the screen in this trailer that it's got reworked. Look at you fighting this beast, one of the big fights, one of the set pieces. There's a lot of them in this game and it's coming to you this year, so great announcement. So now you saw VR, let's talk a bit more about the game. So as you traverse from the planet, you uncover the more story. Now, I'm not the biggest first-person player, but I like to play some first-person shooters when they single-player and story-driven. That's why I used to love Wolfenstein. And I'm not talking here about the Cyberpilot one, which was the virtual reality version, which was very different from the flat one. But I'm talking about, you know, single-player, story-driven game with very satisfying gunplay. And now I want to concentrate about this gunplay, because this game's gunplay, I think, is pretty much one of the best. It gives you, like, invites you, basically, to be very brutal. So, you get your guns, you upgrade them, of course, throughout the game, you get some new skills, but also, the better you are at killing people, the better you are at finding innovative ways to kill the people, the more score you get, and this score gonna transform in your upgrades, or your ammunition, or whatever. You can impale people on a cactus, you can just do some environmental kill, you can shoot them in the balls, you get points for that as well. You can grab them and you use in your leash. That's gonna come handy to, you know, do some environmental kills, but also some surprising kills, you know, dropping some stuff on people's heads, or, like I said earlier, impaling them on cactus. Now this leash is perfect for virtual reality, so I'm assuming this is gonna feel amazing. And also what the developers say it's gonna feel amazing is the melee combat, which you can use in VR version as well. So yeah, gunplay absolutely fantastic, invites you to do a lot and it's just great. So anyway, we are here on the website. Let's quickly have a look what the developers got to say about it. BULLETSTORM VR is coming later this year. It's awesome to know that it's coming this year because time goes fast, less than 6 months like I said earlier, and you're gonna play it. An exciting new BULLETSTORM experience is about to begin. Watch the action-packed announcement trailer. Now, before I go any further, I must say, now this is my #1 upcoming PSVR2 game. We're getting Resident Evil 4, that's my #2 now. And only because I saw some awesome over-the-top action. It's gonna be just amazing with all the set pieces, all the, well, let's say cheesy, maybe over-the-top dialogue as well. The very old school dialogue. Something what you're not much seen in the games now. But also super greatly driven story. It's gonna be great. But anyway, let's carry on. Together with Incuvo, we are happy to reveal that BULLETSTORM VR is coming later this year. BULLETSTORM VR puts players in the ass-kicking boots of former Dead Echo squad leader Grayson Hunt. So, he battles his way across the abundant resort planet of Stignia in glorious virtual reality. Embark on a comically ultra-violent journey as Graysons and his crew try to survive and exact revenge on the corrupt General Sorano. Utilize everything from your flail gun to BULLETSTORM's iconic energy leash, and I can feel that this leash feels great in VR, to perform creative acts of carnage on your enemies. Effortlessly switch between melee and range combat to perform an array of unique skill shots on your adversaries to earn additional experience and boost your abilities. Those range from kicking an enemy into a cactus to implaying them on rebar to shooting them in the groin. In BULLETSTORM VR, everything is a weapon and you're encouraged to get as creative as possible when racking up your kill count. BULLETSTORM VR retains everything players loved about the original BULLETSTORM. The world, the characters and the clever Skillshock system that encourages creativity and experimentation. So you're getting everything what you've got in BULLETSTORM VR, that's awesome. And makes it feel more immersive and intuitive than ever, say Bartosz Kmita, creative director of People Can Fly. We'll have more to show later this year as we approach BULLETSTORM VR release. So for all the latest news, of course, stay tuned to the channel, because as soon as I know something, I will let you know. But of course, you can follow the BULLETSTORM VR on Twitter and Facebook, and visit People Can Fly YouTube channel to get all the info. As studio that specializes in virtual reality gaming, BULLETSTORM VR is a dream project for us, said Andrzej Wychowaniec, CEO of Incuvo. Gunplay is a natural fit for virtual reality, and BULLETSTORM has that in spades. Yet it also has a cool as hell electric leash. This leash gonna feel great, which is just a joy to use with motion controls in VR. Add in and daring characters, an extravagant, colorful world, and BULLETSTORM VR is the full package. 100% I totally agree. So, coming back to the review of the flat version, I must say it got me hyped to play the virtual reality version. To cut the long story short, story, great. Dialogue, very old school, great. Also looking still good those days, and it's gonna look great in VR. Set pieces are amazing, and the gunplay is just the most satisfying. This is a longer game, so you're not looking at short adventure. To finish the story, you're looking at about 8 hours, but if you want to collect and do, well, let's say achieve everything, then you're looking about 16.5 hours, but that's on the flat version, so who knows what achievements there will be in VR. Okay, definitely a game well worth waiting for. Now listen, this is gonna be probably separate release, so it's not gonna be update for the flat version, keep that in mind. Don't go buy it BULLETSTORM Full Clip Edition or anything until we know more details, but I think it's just gonna be VR remake, which will be a separate game. But more info on that as soon as I get any info from the developers. As soon as they post something, I will be here to let you know. Let me know as well in comment section if you hyped for this game. I definitely am. One of my most favorite and most hyped announcements that I cannot wait for to play, and my number one looking forward game to play on PSVR2 as of now. Stay tuned to the channel for the latest PSVR2 news, reviews and everything else, but for now that's it. Bye 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 bye.